air service business, pilots are probably one of our biggest challenges. What we do is we hire new pilots out of school, and we're pretty much like a training school, and we train these pilots, and we start them off on our supercubs, and depending on their ability, the good ones, we can work them right on up to the beaver, otter, and so on. It's the toughest job you ever had. You're going to be digging out outhouse holes, you're going to be doing a lot of building, you're going to be doing lots of grass cutting, maintenance, and I'll try to get you 50 hours on a super cub throughout the summer to get you started, if you have the ability.
There's a number of jobs that you're doing here. You're jack of all trades and basically master of none. So, but keeps you busy, and everybody's busy. Nobody works harder than the Clarks. So that work ethic kind of rubs off, and it's great to just round out your skill set. I used to be a naval officer for 13 years and got used to working in teams in an operational environment, and I had to retire because of my knee, and I wanted to get back into something where I'm working in teams in a more operational capacity and not sitting at a desk, so I thought I'd give pilot a try.
Just was looking to do something different every day. I knew I wouldn't want to be stuck in an office job or stuck in a building or somewhere, and you know, I love being outside, and you know, there's really no better environment for that than here.
I became a pilot because my grandfather used to do RC flying with me, remote control planes and helicopters, and that kind of got me started. And then after working in the trades for a while, I decided it wasn't necessarily for me long term. So then I went to school with this guy to become a pilot.
I chose to become a pilot because of the liberty of flight. I did a familiarization flight at school before I started my classes, and I had a lot of fun. And I had a talk with a pilot back in high school, and it interested me a lot, so I tried it, loved it, and I still love it a lot. So
I guess since my early teenage years, really, I always had an interest for airplanes, and particularly in bush planes. I've always looked at those float planes, and I was telling myself one day I'd fly one of those.
After high school, I had a buddy of mine that was going to the military and to become a jet fighter pilot, and I was like, that sounds cool, I want to try that too. But because I was not citizen, I couldn't join the military, right? So I said, that's a bummer. But that idea kept in my mind, and after doing college, you know, science, I was still not fulfilled. And I just went on Google actually and typed, how do you become a pilot, just a normal pilot. And it went through the steps, and I just followed those steps, and here I am today, 6-7 years later, and I'm sure glad I took that decision, because for me it's the best job ever, yeah.
So when I was a little kid, every single toy I owned, I added wings to it, or rocket engines, or propellers, or parachutes. Every toy I ever had, even from when I was like, I can't even remember, my parents said it had to fly. So I think I was just kind of born to be in the air. And yeah, right from, I used to watch airplanes go overhead, and every time I saw one, I was like, I gotta be in one of those one day. So here I am. I got my license, my commercial license, in the year 2000. And I've been flying since 2001, so I'm coming up on 24 years of flying, and about 23 of those have been on floats.
Yeah, I would say being a float plane pilot, it appeals because you don't have to deal with airports, grumpy people, all that security. People want to get on a float plane. When people come to Clark's, they're excited to go flying, and that appeals to me as a pilot. I get to meet them, shake their hand, interact with them, and you don't get that when you're flying in airports and wearing a shirt and a tie.
Wayne wanted this place to be presented as professional, so I thought I'd take it upon myself, wear something a little bit more professional so everyone knows that this is a serious operation. So some of the guys here, we've had a fantasy hockey pool for a few years now. So every year we come up with some sort of agreement for the loser. And clearly I was the loser this year. Oh, thanks, buddy.
Ella, do it. Remember when we saw the muskie that was there, all the way to there? Yeah. It was that big.
Oh,
it was last summer we saw it.
Crash! Megan, I'm going faster than you.
Do you want to be a pilot when you grow up?
Kind of. I want to get my pilot's license, but I don't exactly want to like fly people out to Outposts. I want to like just like have it so that I can just fly around for fun with my siblings and parents and stuff.
Not really. I just want to work at the camp. Yeah. Cause I get to turn the airplane whatever way we have to go, like this.
Do you have a favorite airplane?
By far, the Caravan.
It's the Caravan. Caravan.
We're very fortunate. In our group of a dozen airplanes, we have 3 supercubs. So, and then we have Cessnas, Beaver, Otter, Caravan, and Norseman.
I like the Super Cub a lot. You have a nice cockpit view. Everything is, you can see almost more than 180-degree view. You have windows. It's a very nice plane. Easy plane to fly, agile.
This is a DeHavilland otter, so it's a Canadian made. That one actually it's a little modification. It's what we call a Polish otter because it got a Polish engine from Poland, 1,000 horsepower. We got it brand new about 2-3 years ago, and this is the ultimate bush plane. It can take big loads. It's gonna get airborne really quick, climbs really fast. It's really the best of the best for big groups.
Well, so this is a DeHavilland Canada beaver. If you ask anybody, they pretty much opened up the north of Canada, like bush flying everywhere and mines and all that. So it was the only way to navigate the north, really, and that's what opened up lots of places. It's a 450 horsepower engine, radial engines, really loud. Louder than that. Yeah, and I like to compare it. Really, as it might be silly, but flying tractor, because they're loud, they're slow, and they can hold a lot of stuff.
Well, here we are sitting in front of my 1943 Norseman. Beautiful airplane, just off warranty. Got a good heart. It's a gorgeous airplane.
Oh, you're gonna end up in the drink, boys. Oh, oh my God.
So what makes me come back to the company? I am not sure. Just because, you know, it feels like family. It's a big business, you know, it's really busy. And even that, you don't feel like a number, you just really feel part of the operation.
I like how it's every single day you're doing something different, as Ty said earlier. And a great group of guys, as you'll see from all these interviews. Yeah. Everybody's fun, we all have a really good time all summer long, and yeah, I wouldn't want to miss it, that's for sure.
Yeah, it'd be hard to find a better place that I could grow my skill set. So yeah, that's what keeps me coming back, is just the learning opportunities and just the opportunities to fly these planes. So.
I just like that it's a family operation. They treat their pilots really well here. They have your back. I like the team that we have here and we've had for a couple of years now. I like the chief pilot working for Zach. We got a diverse fleet of planes here. Tons of lakes to fly into, so no 2 days are really the same.
You know, this company, this business that we do up here is really a whole different level of experience of anything you'll find anywhere else in aviation. And especially with Wayne and Carla, the environment here is just amazing, and we have a great group of guys working for us, some great pilots, and it really makes my job a lot easier when we got really solid people working for us.
Usually when the summer just passes by like that, it's a good sign you're having fun. It goes by so fast, and here it feels like just a big family. We're a great crew. Everybody gets along. The Clarks are just great, generous with everybody, and it's just a good feeling to come back home, and well, it feels like home in the summer, you know, so it's a good feeling.
I got one.